This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, we ask a state senator what's next now that Pennsylvania finally has a budget in place. Hello and welcome to a new week of information here on SSPTV and on SSPTV.com. I'm Ken Karen. I'm tossing some local information your way right now from FYI and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. A town hall meeting will take place this Wednesday in Tamaqua. The topic of the meeting will be heroin. The event is being sponsored by the Tamaqua Area School District and the Tamaqua Area Student Government Association. The focus of the public gathering will be on prescription opioid use and the heroin public health crisis. This is the second town hall meeting on the subject. The first was held at the Jim Thorpe High School back in December. The town hall format is the brainchild of Todd Zimmerman, an adjunct history professor at Lehigh Carbon Community College. State Physician General Dr. Rachel Levine, Schuylkill County Judge James Goodman, and District Attorney Christine Holman are among the list of featured speakers. An opiate awareness poster contest is also underway in Schuylkill and Carbon counties for students in grades 9 through 12. Prizes will be awarded. The entry deadline is April 29th. Wednesday's town hall meeting will take place from 6 to 9 p.m. at Tamaqua Area Middle School, and the public is invited to attend. Family and friends gathered last night, Easter Sunday, to remember a dear friend who unexpectedly passed away last week. This was the scene at Community Park in Hazel Township last night as a crowd gathered to take part in a special candlelight prayer vigil in memory of Robbie Magushak. Magushak was the owner of the Goldling Q Lounge in Hazelton for 31 years. Donnie D. and Chrissy Lynn of U-Rock Entertainment organized the tribute via Facebook. These are photos courtesy of U-Rock Entertainment's Facebook page. Robbie Magushak was just 61 years old. Our sincere condolences to his friends and family. Well, the budget battle is over for the 2015-16 fiscal year, but it has just begun for 2016-17. Lisa Sugart sat down with State Senator John Udechak for his reaction and an update on the latest in Harrisburg.
Very pleased to welcome back to our studios our good friend, Senator John Udechak. We just saw that Governor Tom Wolf did allow the Republican budget to become law, but without his signature. Senator Udechak, I know you issued a statement which we ran on FYI when it happened. Tell us what's going through your mind and now as you head into the next budget process.
It's been an unusual budget year that has ended in an unusual way. I certainly can't recall. I think it may not have happened to the Milton Chapp administration where you had a pocket veto where a bill was allowed to become law without the governor's signature. It's unfortunate. I think it illustrates how partisan we've become. We need to get beyond that partisan nature of Harrisburg, and we need to govern. The good news, the schools will not close. There will be no disruption. I became very vocal in communicating to the governor that I would no longer stand for the political theater in Harrisburg. We are not going to disrupt the education of a child in northeastern Pennsylvania to score political points. So I'm pleased that at least we get through this fiscal year with keeping the schools open. We'll go to battle and deal with the structural deficit. It's real. I think my Republican colleagues have to recognize that. We need to find new sources of revenue. We need to increase the efficiency of government, and we need to invest in education. We need to invest in job creation. We need to invest in those things that will make this Commonwealth of Pennsylvania stronger, and we need a fiscally sound budget, first and foremost, because if we get downgraded again, and remember, credit agencies have downgraded Pennsylvania 5 times in 4 years. That costs taxpayers money when you have a downgrade in your credit score. So we need to make sure that we have a fiscally sound budget.
I know people are concerned now because they see deficit for starting out for the next budget process, so they're worried about taxes going up and how they're going to afford to stay living in Pennsylvania. So what do you say to these people?
Well, I think we need to combine that with property tax relief. That's the biggest tax bill that I hear about from my constituents. And I think we can be creative and innovative and have property tax relief, significant property tax relief. I support Senate Bill 76 that would eliminate property taxes in Pennsylvania. That would mean a tax shift. I hear all the time that we need to modernize our sales tax. We haven't modernized our sales tax in Pennsylvania since the late 1960s when Lyndon Johnson was president. A lot of things have changed since the late 1960s. Unfortunately, our tax code has not changed. We need to modernize the tax code. That may not necessarily mean higher taxes. We need to be smarter in how we tax Pennsylvanians so that we can grow revenue and invest in the right things that lead to greater growth. Right now, we are spending, the spending still went up in this budget. It's a no-tax budget, $30 billion, but spending went up 3%. That's not a healthy environment. Anybody that does a balance sheet, you can't spend more money than you bring in. So we need to get our budget balanced, and that's what we got to work toward in this next year.
As always, you're welcome
you.
to come back and keep us up to date on what is happening in our state capitol.
Thank you very much.
State Senator John Udicek.
Thank you, Lisa. Well, if you're planning to vote in the upcoming primary election, today is the last day to register. Pennsylvania has a closed primary, meaning that only voters who are registered as Democrats or Republicans will be able to vote in the April 26th primary election. All registered voters, including those with a minor political party or no affiliation, can then vote in the general election on November 8th. Registration is available online at votespa.com. If you're in the market for a job, then this story is for you. The 20th annual Greater Hazleton Job Fair will take place this Thursday, March 31st. The free job fair is being sponsored by the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce. Businesses will be on hand accepting applications and resumes for full and part-time jobs, career advancements, and internships. Some interviews will also be conducted on site. Attendees are advised to dress appropriately. The job fair is this Thursday from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. at Genetti Catering on Route 309 in Hazel Township. Hundreds turned out yesterday for the annual Community Easter Dinner, which was held at Catholic Social Services in Hazleton. The free dinner is made possible by the generosity of the community, local businesses, and the United Way of Greater Hazleton. A delicious homemade Easter dinner with all the trimmings was served free of charge, and many meals were delivered to those unable to attend the dinner in person. Coming up on FYI, Ron Marchetti and I team up for the Sportscast. I have local sports scores from over the weekend, and Ronnie has his Trivia Treat segment. And up next, we'll take you to the premiere party for the first episode of Wild 'Bout Huntin'. Hear what the local host and producer had to say after the credits rolled.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Hi guys, it's Monday. Welcome back to Core Fitness, and I'd like you to be welcome to our spin room. So that's our instructor, Nicole, and she's leading what we call the pump and pedal class. So right now all the rage is combining classes. So you can have your yoga and TRX, you can have HIIT intervals and Pilates, lots of different exercises combined. So as you can see, they've got some very light hand weights, and they're doing their spinning class along with that. So not only are they getting their cardiovascular workout in, but now they're adding some strength training, okay? The strength training is gonna work on their arms, it's gonna work on their posture sitting in the seat. They have to sit nice and tall. And it's going to bring their heart rate up a little bit higher than it was in a traditional spinning class doing just a flat, okay? So they're combining all of these. Nicole can also take them off the bike and do some of these exercises on the floor, or she can keep them here. And it just doesn't go with the bicep curls. She's going to work the entire upper body with these, and she's going to change tempo. And she's going to change positioning of the hands, so she works all of the upper body muscles, the chest, the biceps, triceps, and shoulders. Also, the abdominals pulling nice and tight, as we always tell you. Keep your posture nice and tall. So if you're interested in a spinning class like this, we have it going on every Tuesday and Thursday at 5:15. It is a 45-minute class. It ranges from beginner to advanced. And if you're stuck in a rut and you've been doing the same thing and you haven't noticed any changes, maybe you need to try something different. So something like this is great. It combines things that you would be doing traditionally, like bicycling or lifting weights, and puts them together for a calorie burning workout that you're only going to find in a traditional gym setting. So we'd like to have you in. Again, that's Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:15 here at Core Fitness, 711 West Broad Street, 455-7818. Call us with any questions. We'll see you next Monday.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
The National Weather Service has issued a wind advisory for our area. We can expect winds from 20 to 30 miles per hour with gusts up to 50 miles per hour. And the strongest winds will happen this evening. The advisory is in effect until 6 a.m. Here's our complete forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, partly cloudy, low of 33 degrees. It will be windy, again with gusts as high as 49 to 50 miles per hour. 4-day outlook now. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 45 degrees. Once again, breezy with northwest wind from 18 to 20 miles per hour. Gusts as high as 31 miles per hour. Tuesday night, mostly clear with a low around 28 degrees. The wind calms down a little bit. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 53 and a calm wind. Wednesday night, partly cloudy with a low of 41. On Thursday, showers likely, mostly cloudy with a high near 62 degrees. Thursday night, showers likely, cloudy with a low of 49. On Friday, 60% chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a high of 59 degrees. And then on Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low of 35 degrees. This past Saturday, you had the opportunity to get a sneak peek at the very first episode of the brand new show Wild 'Bout Huntin', which will premiere on the Hunt Channel on Saturday and then on SSPTV next Monday. SSPTV was live on Periscope from the big event, which was held at the Valley Regional Fire Company in Butler Township. Lisa Sugart has a recap.
We are so excited. We just saw the premiere of Wild 'Bout Huntin'. We are here at the release party in Drums, PA with Dennis Gans and his lovely wife, Teresa. What do you think? I'm thrilled. I'm amazed.
I'm just glad it's finally here, and I hope everybody enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun, a lot of hard work, a lot of time, sacrifice putting into putting the whole thing together, and I'm just excited to be here and celebrating. And we have such a great crowd tonight that came out to support us, and a lot of our sponsors are here, and a great band that's going to play here very soon. So I think I couldn't ask for more for the first go around. Absolutely.
Now, this was a lot of work. You were gone a lot of the time, and this lovely lady had to put up with all of this. So, Teresa, what goes through your mind now? You see what the fruits of all of this was.
I'm so happy it all came together. He does an awesome job. He works so hard at it, and I'm just so proud of him. It is a lot of hard work, and I support him 100%. I know he has to be gone a lot and doing things, but I support him 100%, and I'm just so proud of him, and I'm so happy that it came together so well tonight.
It certainly did. Everybody broke out into applause. We know what it takes to do a TV show. You were lugging that equipment out into the woods along with your hunting equipment. How difficult was that? And you did this by yourself for this first premiere.
Right. Yeah. It's not easy. You saw the backpack when you watch the episode. It's a lot of weight on your back. Not only the pressure to make the shot both with the camera and the bow, but to get the equipment back there, get set up, be as quiet as you can, doing all of that, and not spook the critters that you're chasing. So it's fun. It puts a whole new angle on the hunting. I've always loved to hunt, and that just makes it a little bit tougher. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. And it's just a dream come true to watch yourself on television.
Well, one final question: the premiere on the Hunt Channel is when?
It's going to be next Saturday, April 2nd at 8 a.m., and then it'll premiere on SSPTV on Monday, April 4th at 4:30.
All right, we are so excited. We're so proud of you. I really am. Great job. This was a great premiere. Everybody here. We're going to hear from some of the crowd right now to see what they had to say about Wild 'Bout Huntin'.
I was excited about episode 1. I think it came out very well. Dennis has done a good job with the whole Wild 'Bout Hunting theme in the show. I think come out pretty good. I'm excited for the rest of the episodes.
Really excited about the first episode. Dennis has put a lot of work in being a leader for the rest of the team. Really have showed how our inspire and achieve and persisting really helped get this show off the ground. Episode 1 really was some exciting, showed the family aspects of Wild 'Bout Huntin' and what we're trying to put out there as a team. The future episodes, we're going to have some fun with one of our team members, and we all get a little bit of highlights of what we do, but the main focus is Dennis's trip to Ohio and working on harvesting a deer out in Ohio.
I think it was a lot of hard work, and I give him kudos for that because he's awesome. He is.
Is he awesome?
Yeah.
So better reviews than Batman vs. Superman. You know what? Give that movie a chance, and definitely give Wild About Hunting a chance coming next week. This weekend, actually. Pick 2, 03. Pick 3, 895. These are your midday winning lottery numbers, by the way. Pick 4, 4044. And pick 5, 38619. Sports is coming up when we come back on FYI.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
High school spring sports will be in full bloom this week, so let's get caught up on what happened over the weekend. The Hazelton area Cougars, they dropped their baseball opener, while Tamaqua picked up a win. Thad Zuber came on in relief and pitched 3 1/3 innings to get the win for the Blue Raiders. At the Rothermel Tournament, Minersville and North Schuylkill will play in the championship. Tevin Murray, he scored the winning run for the Spartans. He also got the start on the mound. The Penn State Hazelton baseball team, they've won 4 straight games, including 2 over the University of Valley Forge last Thursday. Austin Felter had 5 hits, 4 RBIs, and 7 runs scored in the 2 games against Valley Forge. Back to high school now for a softball score. Tamaqua, they beat Northwestern Lehigh. Miranda Chinchar went 3 for 4 in the win for the Lady Raiders. Now back to college for a moment. It was a big Thursday for the PSU Hazelton softball team. In Game 1 against Valley Forge, Kayla Rome gave up just 1 hit and she K'd 9. In Game number 2, it was Samantha Varela repping the Hazelton area high school. She got her 2nd win of the season in the circle. On your marks, get set, get ready for some track and field scores. The Big HA, the girls team, they beat Pottsville with multiple wins coming from Kayla Merkel, Kendra File, Mary Everdale, and Megan Reed. The boys team, they lost to Pottsville. Hazelton area, they lost their opener in girls lacrosse against the Power Coughlin. Malia Holtz, she had all 3 goals for the Lady Cougars. The Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins, they won on Friday against Binghamton and lost to Providence on Saturday. So now with 9 games left, they are 2 points behind Hershey in the Atlantic Division. The Standard Speaker released their all-area basketball team on Sunday. The sports staff named Mackenzie Uri of Hazelton area the Girls Player of the Year and Joelle Santana of Shenandoah Valley the Boys Player of the Year. Uri is a senior who led the Lady Cougars to a District 2 Quad A title. She led the team in scoring and assists and was named the Wyoming Valley Conference Division 1 MVP. As for Santana, he was a walking highlight reel as he helped Shenandoah Valley to a Schuylkill League Division 3 title and a silver medal in the District 11 Class A playoffs. The Blue Devils also made a decent run in the state playoffs. To see the full team, pick up Sunday's paper or go to standardspeaker.com. There's still more sports coming your way here on FYI. Here's Ron Marchetti with Trivia Treats.
Easter Monday. Hi, everybody. Hope you had a good one. Welcome to Trivia Treats. 40 years ago tonight, Indiana completed a perfect 32-0 season by beating Michigan 86-68 in college basketball's title game. Bobby Knight's squad, led by all-tournament players Tim Abernathy, Scott May, and the tourney's most outstanding player, Kent Benson, became the 7th team in history to capture the NCAA championship without suffering a loss. The Hoosiers won by 18, but actually trailed by 6 points at halftime at the Spectrum in Philadelphia in 1976. The day after tomorrow is March 30th. On that day, 35 years ago, the attempted assassination of United States President Ronald Reagan occurred, 69 days into his presidency. While leaving a speaking engagement at the Washington Hilton in Washington, D.C., President Reagan and 3 others were shot and wounded by John Hinckley Jr. The NCAA basketball championship game, scheduled for later that evening in Philadelphia, was nearly postponed, but Reagan assured the sports world that he was okay with the game being played. That game was played in Philly, and the final score was Indiana 63, North Carolina 50. The Hoosiers won the national title again in Philadelphia, PA. The year was 1981. The Hoosiers won it in the same city 5 years previously, in 1976. 85 years ago in 1931, Newt Rockney and 7 other passengers traveling out of Kansas City were killed when their plane crashed in the field outside of Bazaar, Kansas. Notre Dame's 43-year-old gridiron legend was heading to Hollywood for an appearance in a football movie. Over a 13-year career as coach of Notre Dame, he compiled a record of 102, 12, and 5, an all-time best 831, 881 winning percentage, while winning 2 national titles and completing 5 undefeated seasons, including his last 2 campaigns before his death. Finally, back to basketball. The Final Four is set. Oklahoma, Villanova, North Carolina, and Syracuse, who lost 13 games this season, 5 of their last 6 before the tournament. Mother of God. Definitely the Rocky of the Final Four is Syracuse. Anyway, 2 of these 4 teams will play for the NCAA championship 1 week from tonight. I'll tell you who on Friday, right here. Till then, be a good sport. Stay loose.
Mondays can be rough, but you can end them on a high note. Seafood night at Bottlenecks. Choose from crab, clam, shrimp, and lobster specials, such as their little neck clams in garlic butter, only $1.95 a dozen, or handmade crab cake platter for only $8.95.
Hey golfers, have we got the perfect vacation spot for you? Myrtle Beach. Signature Golf Packages builds and reserves the finest and most reasonably priced Myrtle Beach vacations. From scheduling your golf tee times to making your hotel accommodations. Oceanfront to golf course villas. Mark Passon, a Hazleton native, has been doing this for 10 years. Expect excellent customer service, local knowledge of all the courses, and the best golf vacation of a lifetime. Call now to learn all of the specials that Signature Golf Packages can offer you or your group. 866-462-9885 or book now at signaturegolfpackages.com.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's social news first tonight. Happy 88th birthday to our dad, Papa Juba Andrew Marquez. We wish you many more years of health, happiness, and all of the love your heart can hold. All of our love from your children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, family, friends, and all of us here at SSPTV. And one more quick announcement. Penn State Hazleton will be offering lifeguard certification programs for the American Red Cross in April. To enroll in the course, participants must be at least 15 years old and pass a swim test on Wednesday, April 6th. The courses will be held from April 14th through 16th. Deadline to register is March 30th. For more information, please call 570-450-3136 or email dxk40@psu.edu. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Joseph W. Kutcher of West Hazleton. Mass is Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. in the Holy Name of Jesus Parish at Transfiguration Church. Friends may call Wednesday from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. The Crofton Hughes Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Albert F. Nicholas Sr. of Hazleton. Funeral was Tuesday at 9:30 a.m. from the Fierro Funeral Home. Friends may call Monday from 5 to 8 p.m. Lois A. Hall, formerly of Hazleton. Graveside services Wednesday at 11 a.m. in the Vine Street Cemetery. The Rosenstock Funeral Home is handling the arrangements. Norman E. Ackerman Sr. of Whitehaven. Services and burial will be held at the convenience of the family. The McHugh Wilczek Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. And Virginia L. Carlson of Albrightsville. Friends may call Thursday from 11:30 to 1 p.m. at the McHugh Wilczek Funeral Home. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Kevin Judd of Drums. Kevin, if you're watching, give us a call, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
Finally on FYI, Idina Menzel headlined the entertainment at the 2016 White House Easter Egg Roll. The event took place today and also featured celebrity chefs and professional athletes as part of First Lady Michelle Obama's Let's Move initiative. This is the 138th year for the Egg Roll, and it's the largest annual public event at the White House. That is FYI for this evening. If you missed anything, check out SSPTV.com. That's where we archive all of our newscasts. And remember, Facebook.com/FYI News 13 for breaking news. We'll see you tomorrow on Tuesday. Take it easy, everyone.